Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Welcome, race fans from around the globe. Here they come, out of turn 4, to the white flag, and it's 1 to go.
Well, Bigfoot's a little bit early for the racetrack tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm Harold Darner, the executive producer of 1 to Go Studios, here for the Split Decision Triple Threat presented tonight by New Mission Motorsports for the Road America 90 here out of Road America in Plymouth, Wisconsin. We're high in the air. I'm joined tonight by Black Magic Studios' own Andy Dunwoody. Andy, man, it's been a while, but you get to come up to the booth tonight. Left and right turns on the menu. I'm not hearing Andy at this moment, so we'll move on to other things we got going on. We have about a minute left in practice. Kind of came in a little bit late. Had some things I was working on. So we'll try to get with Andy when he starts talking to us a little bit later in the race. There is our ticker going to be put up there. Yellow is our Cup cars. Z. Clark running the way there. Dylan Clark, our number 34 machine. Trout leading the trucks, and Corey Harrigs, who is the part of that New Mission Motorsports, leading the Xfinity Series in that number 12 car. So let's look at the points right now as we're finishing here with the practice. To the Cup Series through Iowa has Lucas Gortman leading the way, and then Luke Smith with him. And we got none other than our Justin Gibbs, Dylan Clark, and Keith Fonseca. That's the top 5 for the Cup Series. Moving on to the Xfinity Series, Garrett Seidner in his number 1 spot. Nathan Manwaring, Corey Harrigs, Matthew Kopp, and Caleb Ellswick in the 5th position. Running out into the Truck Series tonight, Joe Turkel leads the way. Ethan Michaels, Doug Wasaki, Richard Crane, and Kevin Groney in the top 5. That is your points total. Tonight, since we are on a road course, we will be showing that track map down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen as we're now moving into qualifications. Now, moving into qualifying, be 2 laps. Qualifying, let's see who's got that on the racetrack. We see DJ Trout's already starting off. Put him in there in our Truck Series. DJ Trout taking it out to the track first of all the drivers. Long course, so it will take a while for these guys to get their 2 laps in. Got 10 minutes to do so, and then we'll do 90 minutes of racing. Or we'll have 50 minutes will be the track, the one and only stage break. No cautions tonight since it is a road course. The only one will be the stage break. Okay. Well, I want to check some things here. Check. I'm being told I'm muted, but I don't think that's the case. Today's brakes at 50, Strawberry Kid. You can hear me, I guess. 50 minutes to go. Unless they change it to 55, we'll have to check that out. So, trying to get some technical difficulties working in our booth here. So, other races have been 55. Okay, so I'll double check that, man. We'll have to look at that here. So, let me grab my stuff. I gotta be right. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? So, the rule book for this triple threat, let me look at what it says. So, DJ Trowley said he's trying to get this in here. Yeah. See, Strawberry Kid gonna keep me on there. There's 55 minutes left in the race, not 50 minutes. So he's right. You know, that's why I have Strawberry Kid out here with me. So, trying to figure out why we're having issues in the booth.
What issues? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, now, let's say, so maybe somebody muted me because he didn't want to hear me no more. That's what it was. You were talking to me before we started, so I'm like, I don't know what I did.
I thought you muted. I thought you muted to start the stream, and I was very confused.
No. Anyway, so right now we're looking at Road America. Andy,
I love this track.
You and I, we've raced this track quite a bit. We've won on this track. Well, actually, you were in second.
That was Watkins Glen.
That was Watkins Glen. Well, Road America, what did we do in Road America? I can't remember. We did something at Road America.
We've done nothing other than race cup cars. And
I have an Indy win here. That's it.
You have an Indy win.
I have an Indy win here.
I have a big league cup third place finish at this track.
Okay. Well, you know, turning left and right is not usually my forte. Started doing road course stuff with Roush Racing, and matter of fact, if you are following Roush Performance Esports, they are doing practice tonight, and they will have their first race, I believe it was next Thursday, and followed by another. It was, I did tell you already, Andy. I know the second race was Crandon. I can't remember the first one was. No, not sure. I'd have to go look.
Not sure. You said Grandin and Bark River last night.
Bark River must have been the first one then, because that Crandon was second.
Bark River has that giant jump on the back straightaway.
Did we run that one the last time?
I didn't get to run any of those races last time.
I did.
Yeah, I remember. You
Bark
said somebody
Crandon.
flipped you. Somebody important flipped
somebody
you.
important. And you know, I did remind him of that when I did meet him in person in Dover.
I think it was Chris Buescher, wasn't it?
It was Chris Buescher, yeah. Leading that race, and I get run over by a professional race car driver. Isn't it great? Wasn't it Crandon, though? It was at Wild West, I think. It was the track actually, because I couldn't do I did terrible in Crandon.
I was teaching you how to get around Crandon, but I couldn't get you up to pace, yeah. Hey, this guy's got a Wonder Go Studios car. And I didn't paint it.
Which one was that? The
Clark?
Dylan Clark.
Dylan Clark.
Yeah, he's a painter, and he loves our sponsorship, and he's the 4th in points for the Cup Series.
Okay.
And he's really good on road courses.
Maybe we'll get to see him. He's on the pole right now.
Yep. He's got a cabbage in that bottom right of the One to Go Studios there. You see on the other side of the car, but just below the one, you see a head of cabbage, because Ken can't stand cabbage, so it's a shot against Ken.
What? I'm not Ken, but I still don't like cabbage.
Well, that's too bad. You know, you get to like cabbage on this show. There we go. So there's our Turtle Shells One to Go Studios 34 of Dylan Clark. As you said, he is currently on the pole.
Man, he's got all 4 breakers glowing, got in the Canada corner there.
Yeah. These cars, I mean, I know throwing an Indy car around here was an awful lot of fun, but I don't know about these big beasts.
These things are fun, but you got to be patient.
I'm not patient.
Really patient. We know. I've seen you road race. You're not patient.
I'm learning.
Until there's fast cars going by you on both sides.
I'm learning. I'm still learning. Still learning.
I know.
All right, so what else we got out here? John Humphreys.
Looks like he's making his first lap.
Yep. You know, to actually,
or he doesn't have a clean lap.
I'll give a shout out to Driver 61. I actually signed up for the month of October's basically training that they do for driver stuff, and the first week is visual. Look where to look on the racetrack. So not like that. Not John. That is not what you're supposed to look and stay out of the kitty litter. It's not good to be in the kitty litter.
Well, I'm gonna need you, Harold, and I'm gonna need any other road race we can get for when we go to Suzuka next month, because I just heard our ace in the hole broke his pinky and his ring finger on his left hand.
What? Who? What?
Our ace in the hole broke
Adam?
his. No.
The other guy? The Indian guy?
Mr. Mark Murphy, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, here's what
He may need reconstructive surgery. That's how bad he broke it last night.
Wow. How did he do that?
Line drive playing softball.
Ooh, yikes.
Yeah, he's like, it's broken like 2 places, so he's definitely not allowed to run road courses for the foreseeable future. Because, yeah.
Well, like I said, so I'm kind of trying to get myself better in racecraft, and there were some things that they've already shown me that helped out.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, first thing they told you to do is basically take it in first gear all the way around the racetrack and look for all the points, and then work on one set of corners and then another set of corners and just keep working them. So
that's kind of what I told Brian to do last week in at the Roval. I was like, just run like 130s, run like minute 30 lap times. I know that's like 10 seconds off, but you'll slowly get faster. You'll figure out where you can push the car.
Well, there's a lot of places in here that I saw in the VRS setup, another group I work with, Virtual Racing School, that show play faster than I would have thought. Like the last corner all the way flat out, not last corner, but the second to last corner, the left-hander, it's straight, flat out. So we'll see.
Oh, at this track?
No, not this track. Not this track. At Suzuka. I'll just show you.
Oh. Yes, you are pretty much flat at that corner.
And he took the S's in third gear the whole way around. So
we'll see.
Oh, so Dylan Clark did win the 2020 season championship at his kart track last week. Okay, good job, Dylan Clark. So Dylan Clark, if I'm not mistaken, Andy, I know you guys are dirt karters. I believe he's a road course kart guy in Washington State, if I'm right.
Okay.
So, all right, so we're going to get to the grid. We won't talk about the grid because they do these based on like true road courses now. They don't go by, they go by class rather than they go cup.
They don't mix them up. They just got them lined up by class. Okay.
By qualifying by class. Yes, that's it. That's what I meant to say.
Makes sense.
So Clark did get the pole though, so we could put that up there. So there you go, Dylan Clark pole for tonight for the DC Designs Pole Award. Dylan Clark. And then,
so he won his own award.
Yep. And then Chris Finnegan would be for Xfinity, okay, that messes it up because that's incorrect. Because Corey Herrigs is Xfinity, and Chris Finnegan is a truck for tonight in 174, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Yep, Ford F-150. My colors went back because I had to do something with our friends over there at ATVO. They changed some things on me, so I got to
screwing with you again, huh?
They did an update today and took away my ability to do Alpha, and Alpha has the colors, and I got to get it fixed. Never mind. Don't worry about me. I'll get it eventually. All right, so here we go with Dylan Clark on the pole, and as you see here, so they're going to do a full lap to start to.
Everybody says Talladega is terrible for pace laps. I think this place is worse.
Pocono's pretty bad.
Well, this is 4.25 miles.
Oh yeah, well that could be kind of long, huh?
Sonia Fonseca says hello.
Yes.
From Facebook.
And that is Fonseca's other half, or the better half, as he would say.
Always the better half.
Yeah, Keith Fonseca, who's currently in the 3rd spot in that 16 rides. We can, boom, there he is. There's Mr. Fonseca.
He's got an Arrow McLaren paint scheme tonight.
Doing a little different tonight for him. He's changed quite a bit in his. So as we're going down, everybody, we got Taco Gortman. He's up here on the inside, the outside pole? I take it, and then Mr. Susi is back in his Exalta 81, and Mr. Tiny Horse is out here. Not been doing, Tiny Horse has been caught up in a lot of stuff early on in races here lately, and then Ray-Ban for the 97.
Ooh,
that's Kermit the Frog, and not to be mistaken with Kermit with Taco. And then there's our first truck, the 174 of Chris Finnegan.
Got a Ford Performance style paint scheme on there, like the Ford GTs.
And there's Corey Harris, who is the Xfinity leader. As you see, the new Mission Motorsports, which is the presenter for tonight. And then down his side of him is Garrett Seidnor. Like little anime on the top of that car.
Yeah, Crunchyroll is an anime provider.
Oh, okay.
So yes, that would be fitting.
So it'll be 90 minutes of racing. There he goes. A 5/8 mile asphalt course is what Dylan Clark races.
Road course?
Road course. Yes.
Okay.
5/8 road asphalt road course.
So Harold, this year we're trying to do that. We're gonna go run one of those this year.
Really?
Yes, I did find one local.
With your
we're gonna take the dirt cart. Yeah, we're gonna take the dirt cart and go run the asphalt oval. Okay. They have an asphalt oval with a road course. They have like a roval. So we're gonna pick a day and go run asphalt one day. You gotta come up. It's a Sunday.
It'll be hard for me to do Sunday.
It's gonna be real hard for you because of church. But
we will be making our presence known at the was it West Main Diner tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Jim, you want to go to breakfast tomorrow?
Around 9 o'clock.
Jim, you want to go to breakfast tomorrow?
Because then we're going to, on our way to Dorney Park, we're going to stop by.
Oh. So. Make sure you sit at the counter.
Making sure I sit at the counter. Well, I'll sit wherever he puts me.
Well, no, so what I do.
Yeah.
It's a little special for me, but, well, I guess it's special for all of Brian's friends, but you just walk right past the hostess and just go sit at the counter.
Okay. You walk right by. Tell me,
as long as there's room at the counter, just go sit at the counter.
Okay.
Then Brian has no choice but to look at you.
There's 3 of us, so.
There's like 6. We filled the counter one Sunday.
Okay.
There's like 6 or 8 of us.
All right, so we're looking at 30. Looks like 32 drivers, because Adam Fliegler is the race controller. So we have 32 drivers, 3 classes. This IMSA series type with the Cup cars, the Xfinity cars, and the trucks all together. There's only 1 caution for the 55 minutes to go for stage break. Other than that, no cautions, and it looks like they're actually broke the field up in a true IMSA format where there's so many seconds between the drivers. Looks like 9 seconds.
I believe they said 5 to 9 seconds, something like that. Yeah, so there's a decent separation. So it's going to be hard for them truck guys to win the overall today.
Actually, they might have.
I think they can do that. I think the truck guys have enough speed that they could do this.
Well, they've won the last couple races, actually. Truck Series has, so. All right, so there goes. Yep, there we go. We're getting up, climbing the long corner here, the last straightaway, which is always fun. This is a really cool straightaway here as we get ready to go green. And there we go. There you go. 90 seconds left, and there's that hard right corner here. That's gonna always gets to, I don't know. Turn 1 is always like a 90-degree corner in almost every racetrack, it seems.
Well, let's see. We got Indy, we got Watkins Glen. So yeah, pretty much all the NASCAR ovals anyway.
Yeah,
all the NASCAR road courses.
They love that 90-degree right-hander right off the bat. You know, even not Road America is a left-hander for Coda, right? 90-degree left-hander. So
it's 100 and
so it's more than
130.
90. Oh, okay.
It's 130. It's kind of like this flat corner they're headed into right now, except it's uphill instead of downhill. That racetrack is gorgeous. We got one in the wall.
Oh yeah, that's
and in the sand trap.
Oh, Gitchell, looks like another person spinning out off the corner there. So we had Jeff Ramsdale off, Benefiel off, Caleb Ellswick off.
Sound like somebody tried to go to the right of the rumble strip there on the edge to get a little bit of an advantage.
So
sure it worked.
1-2 here, pretty close. Taco not wanting to let Dylan Clark get away.
Oh, it was 3 wide going into that corner.
Must be looking at another part of the racetrack here.
I'm looking at that wreck.
You
went back to that wreck.
Okay. Oh, that's Tiny Horse Johnson going onto the grass there, coming into the long straight, the back straight here. So
back in the kink.
Yeah. Whoa, around goes Susie. Or at least I thought it was Susie. Maybe it was not.
The 16 was around.
16, that was Keith Fonseca. Okay, that was who it was.
And Gibbs was in the tire wall. He may have something broke too.
They do have 2 faster pairs. Or actually one faster pair.
Oh man, the Xfinity, there's a couple trucks passing the Xfinity cars. Background Ellswick.
That posted 66 there. The 174 was the fastest truck.
The truck passed Ellswick there, and then the Ellswick had the straightaway speed to go back by him. Ellswick's a little wide. Couple more going off in the sand. Couple more around. Turn 5 starting to look like Calamity Corner here, Harold.
Yeah, we just sit right in turn 5 for a little while. How about that? Now there's nobody there.
That's a gorgeous camera. They'll be back in approximately 2 minutes.
We're in turn number 7. Look at all that kink there. There we go.
The kink is such a hard corner to hit just perfect to not go off the racetrack to the
not scrub off any speed.
And it's really hard to commit wide open through that corner. Somebody's missing a hood. The 93's missing a hood.
Here at Canada's corner. That's 14, right? Yeah. Last corner before you go up the long straightaway.
Well, Justin Gibbs is missing his hood. I don't think it'll hurt him that much.
As long as there's not a lot of damage to the car. You see the leader come up here, turn number 3. You said 5 was the one that we were having issues with, though.
That would be the downhill hard left-hander.
Yeah. Yep, the one where you got to really get on the brakes. One of the slowest parts of the track.
You're probably first or second gear.
Yep. I'm down. Well, I know in the Indy car, I'm down to second gear through here.
It's a great passing zone if you can outbrake somebody into the corner.
See, a lot of our race is pretty much spread out here, but, you know, we do have all the drivers coming up the 5s. So we'll sit here for a little bit. Check out the carousel here. Oh, we're seeing trees in the carousel. Isn't that pretty cool?
Still looking at trees.
Here we are coming out of the carousel here. In turn 10. 11 is that kink we're talking about. Now we're in the back stretch. The second fastest zone, remember. All right, we're gonna go check on what's going on out here. What is? Let the camera guys pick for a little while here. So Matthew Boston Wheeler on the racetrack in front right here, and letting them pick our most exciting battles here. That's the 66 of Caleb Ellswick.
Just kind of following that car in front of him. Oh. That's one way to pass right there. Just let the guy in front of you make a mistake.
Had to report our first casualty here today is Vinny Tybee, number 47, out for the.
Well, that car's missing something there, Harold. Who was that?
I didn't catch who we were on a second ago, so.
Fonseca.
16.
Missing the whole tail panel. Not slowing him down. Oh, he's around.
Ouch.
Broadcaster's curse. Now he's missing the front to match the back. Not a fun place to be sitting.
Where are we looking? Oh, we're at turn 5, right at the.
Yep, extra to turn 5. Oh man, back across the racetrack.
We have a battle here between Boston Wheeler and Garrett Seidner. We go back to Susi, who's currently in the second spot. Got by Taco. We like it when Taco and Tiny Horse get together because we want somebody to go to Taco Bell and order them a tiny taco, a Tiny Horse taco. It's the number 38 combo.
Oh, okay.
Fonseca in the 11th spot.
That car's seen better days.
You know, he don't want to use that one up yet.
Oh, definitely not. Especially if you're still turning okay lap times.
When you was talking about Suzuka earlier, Suzuka seemed like a pretty long racetrack as well. 2-minute times all the way around that thing.
Very technical. All racetracks technical. They used to run. They ran cup cars there one time.
Really?
In the what? Mid '90s.
I did not know that.
Just heard race control ask Keith if he's gonna have anything left of his race car.
He's selling off pieces.
He's selling the nose panel to some kid in the turn 5.
Mm-hmm. He's at drop-off service.
Yeah.
Like DoorDash. Just drop it off.
Oh, he DoorDashed him. That Mustang is a Ferrari. It's a very interesting.
What's that?
It works really well. The 97.
Oh, the Ferrari, yeah. That's Susi, Josh Susi.
I thought Susi was in the 9.
He's in the 97.
No, that's great.
Oh, that's Gurman the Great. That's Kremit. The number, yeah, maybe you are right. And Adam Benefield's the 9. Susi's the 81. And Mr. Dylan Clark just posted the fastest time. And behind him is his buddy Tyler Turtle Rush in the J.G. Wentworth ride.
Ah.
He
Thanks. Now I'm going to have that in my head.
He needs cash now.
Now I'm going to have that in my head. That's what I needed right now.
The Ferrari Ray-Ban Santander shell, huh?
I think that's an IndyCar.
It looks like it with a Santander shell. Yeah.
Like a throwback to an IndyCar.
But it wouldn't have a Ferrari on it.
Yeah, I think Ferrari ran. Maybe it's an F1 car throwback.
Maybe an F1 because for Indy's been Honda for I can't count many years.
Yeah, Honda, Chevy. Well. He's heating up the rear brakes compared to not as much front brake.
Must have it dialed that way. Fake bias.
Probably. That's what I need. Oh, we got one around. Going into 2. Got a truck blinked and they got wrecked by Susi and Fonseca.
Colby's showing me that he's got the number 3 AC Delco car from '96.
Yep. The 2 cars that they ran in Japan over there, that senior and junior ran, was the Coca-Cola cars.
Oh, that's what you talking about, Suzuka Japan. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because I remember Junior and Dad were in the same track as Suzuka together.
Yeah, that was the first time they raced together, and that was Twin Ring Motegi on the oval. And then the year before that, a year after that, they ran Suzuka.
Okay.
I believe Rusty Wallace dominated that race.
Isn't the Twin Ring the only one that Danica had a win for?
Yep. That's where Danica won, yep.
Yeah, when they were having the Indy kart battle?
Yes.
Because there was like only 10 cars racing that day?
I'm not sure.
It wasn't many. It was a very small field of Indies that day.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Go look it up, right?
We have viewers for that. They can tell us. We'll listen. Looks like a heated Xfinity battle going on between Wheeler and Seidner. Uh-oh. Michael Kitchell disconnected.
He's been having a really tough time.
Looks like you went down Pert Road. Looks like the 58 truck found the wall in the carousel.
There were 18 cars that qualified that day. when Danica won. So not a very big field, but a win's a win.
She's the only one.
The only female to ever win an Indy. So, hey, Kathy Joe's on.
Hi, Kathy Joe.
So see, Corey is making sure that Cody's making sure he's telling me stuff on Discord, so I'm having to jump back and forth instead of typing it in Twitch so I could see it. He's making me go to the other thing.
Ah,
yeah. Slow me down.
distracting you.
Baking pumpkin bread. Okay, well, change it to pretty much any other bread, and I'll have some.
Banana.
Yes, banana, zucchini, just not big on pumpkin. Not pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread, none of that stuff.
Pumpkin spice latte.
No, we don't do the pumpkin stuff. That's a Ken thing.
I'm still not Ken.
I'm still not Ken, that's right. But we figured this out. It's because Ken doing carving tomorrow. Okay, cool. Now I do pumpkin seeds. Love the heck out of them. Just don't like pumpkin, pretty much not traditional pumpkin. The Japanese pumpkin, I like that tempura battered, and that's good, but not our pumpkins. They're significantly smaller. I don't know if you know that or not. By the size of your fist.
Oh, I was right. Rusty Wallace won at Suzuka. Mike Skinner won it at Twin Ring Motegi.
Okay. Yep. Wallace
Yes,
and Skinner.
yes, Colby.
Yes.
I'm aware they ran the short circuit.
Yep. Yes.
We are running the Grand Prix circuit in November.
The big, and look, there's the 93. Justin Gibbs is probably Ken's favorite car. He's that Mobile One Pegasus design.
The last time I was in here, it was gray, and me and Kathy Joe were having an argument about gray.
Yep. Which is better. Yep. There's DJ Trout. I do like the spec mat on DJ Trout's truck.
I like that number. That chrome number.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Jeff Ramsdale having connection issues has just come back into the service.
The 6 and the 81 are having a heated battle for second in the next gens. Gortman and Susie.
No, I see there's Taco got around the Exalta.
Got back around them.
Yep. You see how hot them tires are getting. Woo, that's turn 5 in, wasn't it? Yep.
And then there's Dylan Clark, who's just
So
gone.
he's throwing it. He's got an F1 throw over there too. The Petronas.
Yeah, that's oh God.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it's Lewis Hamilton.
Yep.
I guess that was since it was
that's
a
why it
road
says
course.
road
That's
course.
what
They're all going with F1 schemes. Could be because a lot of these guys
Possibly.
are in cars that I've never seen them in. So.
Oh, you lost your feed, Harold.
Didn't stop for you. That's kind of weird. So,
Harold.
all right, here you go. That's kind of strange. But the virtual cam stopped working for you, but we're good, right?
No, it's not working. It's loading.
We are still live, right? Yeah.
Yes, yep. I'm watching on Twitch with Brian and Colby. Oh, Skinner won Suzuka. And Wallace won. Okay. I just remember Rusty Wallace winning and dominating one of those.
Huh. I'm not sure why we're having an issue with the virtual cam.
If I leave and come back, will it fix it?
No, it's on my end.
It's Discord getting mad at you.
Very strange. This is about the first time we've had this issue.
Must be my fault.
Very weird. Turn it off for a second.
Be my fault. The sad part is, Colby, I know you're Googling all this info because you're not nearly old enough to have seen those races. Because I was 3 years old. I was 3 years old when those races happened.
There we go. It was very weird. I've never seen that happen. Man, you're throwing all kinds of special weird things at me today.
You want me to mute you again?
Yeah. So Taco there has gotten around Mr. Susi, who is in that 81 Exalta ride.
It's a Jeff Gordon throwback.
And so Mr. Susi is the guy that basically sets up all the cars. He does all the fixed setups to ensure that the racing will be good.
Oh, okay.
So so they're not they're using a fixed set, but it's a customized fixed set for split decision.
So I need to get Brian to talk to him to maybe we can get some better setups for the open setup league for Monday nights.
Okay. Well. So there's DJ Trout, the AlphaTauri. There's Dylan Clark leading the way here. He's going to hit that
10-second lead. He's gone. He gone.
He gone. There you go.
He will gone. One to pit road. Looks like a truck. Maybe a Red Bull truck.
I'm not sure. 98. That's Robert McMillan's Ellswick designs. I believe it's camo, the digitized camo.
No, it was Cardinal Pit Road.
I think his logo. Oh, on pit road.
Yeah.
There are two: Nathan Manwaring and Kevin Garoni.
Yeah, pit road's open apparently.
Yep.
Gorman's on pit road.
Yep. Well, at 55 minutes, which is in about 12 minutes, they'll do a competition contract. Yep.
I'm just looking at. Oh God, what happened to Susie? Car got smashed.
There's that digitized there. Looks like a logo on top.
It's a pretty good looking truck too.
One of those Twitch person logos on the front of his hood. Robert McMillan there. I think McMillan, if I'm not mistaken, he's one of them drivers.
He's an Ellswick esports driver.
He has an Ellswick design. I'm just trying to see who's on the front of there. There's something Down and Out paint shop.
Oh.
And that was like one of those Twitch logos you can kind of throw yourself into, more or less.
Yeah, I think they're what? I think that's a Fiber designs those. The company Fiber.
Maybe.
Brian uses them all the time. Or knows how to get them.
Mr. Turner. Okay, I'm having.
Oh, you left me.
That is weird. Discord decided to just say, "What's up?" Like, bye.
Said bye bye.
Yes.
You didn't lose your live stream.
No, that's doing just fine.
But your name at the bottom of the screen is not working.
What do you mean?
Your current position.
Yeah,
I don't know who's driving that car.
That's current, and that's something with Andy Turner's car. I'm not sure why his is the only one that does that. That is Garoni. He's doing just fine. That's weird. They're having issues with Discord tonight.
Weird. I thought my computer was one having problems.
Well, like you said, it's keeping the right thing right. I mean, at least the feed's not having any issues.
No, that's all that matters to us.
It's funny because HEBO was the ones that did the update, not Discord.
I think Colby needs another subject to go Google because it's giving us more useless facts.
Yeah.
Yep, Kelly Tanner. Whoever Kelly Tanner is.
Hey, it's Milk Dud. What's up? Well, he's trying to say it's some Northwest. Isn't he one of them Washington guys or Oregon?
That's right. He's from Washington. I bet if you ask him, it's raining up there again.
I bet. If he's from Washington, I know how that was. Whoa.
War is
DJ
on
Trout,
fire.
hold on, buddy.
It's either raining or on fire.
Oh, I remember I lived there for a little while when I was at Fort Lewis, Washington, and it rained pretty much every day.
Might as well have gone to Florida.
No, not that kind of rain. Florida rain's good. Like, just wait a few minutes to go away. But in Washington State, it just rains all the time on the West
you're
Coast.
talking about like what we just had the last 3 days.
I mean, just like wet.
Can't see out the windshield rain. Speaking of rain, when are we gonna get rain in iRacing?
They've been talking about it. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, one of the races we were about to go into, they were saying they're gonna pop in on everybody.
Yeah,
like,
Daytona.
I'm like, I was like,
24
what?
Daytona.
That would be so dumb.
They would sneak it in there at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, that would not be good. Everybody wreck. The whole server wrecked.
And see again, Colby with more useless knowledge. Kelly Tanner was a huge name at his home tracks. Colby's home track is Evergreen Speedway.
Well, Dickerson, I have nothing to do with these guys and who's in and out of the league. Ask Andy. He asked to get his entire crew in here, and
No, I was just asking for me. I just wanted to race, you know.
I couldn't even pull strings to get my group in. So
I'm doing too much of this race controlling and broadcasting stuff. I don't get to race much anymore.
Well, like I was talking to somebody yesterday about it. Is this, the broadcasting thing now that the PayPal is tracking every dollar, it's making it to the point it's not worth doing. I mean, I'm in the 30% tax bracket, so a third of what I get gets taken from me. So, and I still got to pay for stuff,
That's that over a certain dollar amount. Yeah.
Well, it's $1,000 a year, and
is it 1,000? I thought it was 600.
Yeah, well, it might be. I don't know, but I mean, and it's not from one person; it's overall.
It's just total, yeah.
Yeah, and that if you're broadcasting and you're doing a decent job at it, you're gonna blow through that pretty quick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, like,
painting cars too.
Yeah, so it's making it really tough on me to continue. And we're only doing one. We're only doing split decision now. So, what happened on Thursday night to me? Well, I debuted a Blackmagic Studios car. I think that was
blame that. Yeah, there you go.
And I got wiped out by a lapped car going up to turn 1 at Phoenix. I had Josh McKinney on my inside. I was basically the sandwich in the middle, and the guy crossed across my hood. After I've been battling, trying to get around him for 5.5 laps.
So maybe you're not wrong. Maybe I figured something out here.
What?
So what I've noticed is when I send new paint schemes out,
yeah,
depending on who I send them to, they're wrecked the first week.
What?
Maybe it's the trend. So run it again one more week.
That's not true, because you did my Dallara 18 that I won in Homestead as soon as I brought it out. So.
Okay, so maybe it's not just the maybe it's just based on the car. Leaders on pit road.
Yeah.
So I don't know, because I break out a new paint scheme and I win with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just get crashed after the news worn off of it.
I don't know.
I got it, and I haven't been able to debut a new paint scheme for me in a while, so I get totaled a lot.
We're good for 2/10. Well, 2/10. I was doing all right. Like I said, I was where I wanted to be, and
they're good for 2/10 till they get wrecked.
And I definitely did get taken advantage of. It's a tough track even for trucks. The Phoenix track is with the open dog leg. And
tell me about it. We had a rough night Tuesday night running SK mods there.
Yeah, well, let Larry Dickerson say that he's looking for a paint scheme, so you might be able to get with him. He's on Facebook.
Hit us up.
Mr. Gibbs on pit lane. So about 5 minutes prior to the competition yellow. But yeah, Andy's done a lot of my cars and a lot of my colors, and I've won quite a bit with the Blackmagic logo. So not gonna say.
What you're saying is I gotta go switch to Facebook real quick and then message. Sounds like a plan.
Well, Dickerson, if you're on Discord, he's on there too, so you can just Just right-click him on Discord.
Oh, there you go.
He is a driver. Or he was a driver last season. I think it was that group that was at the Roval. Larry, were you at the Roval with the guys? You know, Ramsdale was. And John Peterson, a few other guys. We're debating where we're going to, what track we're going to next season. So.
What?
For the races. You know, we did Dover this year.
Oh.
Or at least what track I want to talk to our friends about. You know, I'm considering Pocono, considering Michigan.
I would love an invite.
Like I said, all depends on what I get to.
I would not mind rubbing elbows and, you know.
We had an awesome time. I just tell you that. It was great. You know, if I could continue my connections with the Roush team, and I had the right one too, because everybody's like, "Oh, you need to go 6 team." Nope, not at all. We were happy with the 17 because I know he treated us a lot better than the other guy would have. So,
I mean, the other guy's an owner now. He might be a little stressful for him.
Well, we'll leave it at that. Y'all not
right.
Well, we're gonna. Well, there I shouldn't say that. We'll still go to Dover. Don't get us wrong. We're an hour away. We're going to Dover.
Yeah.
Do I want to work my magic with Roush to be in the infield at Dover, or do we want to do a different track? That's what we're trying to decide.
Right. You can still do a 1-to-go meetup at Dover and just not be in the infield.
Right. You know, be out in the track. It's a great time. I love Dover. It's a great track. But we already did the infield stuff, and to be honest, I would like to go to an infield where I can go get an RV and put it in the infield and then not have to worry about going back and forth to the track.
I screwed up this year. I should have taken the opportunity and gone to New Hampshire.
Loudon.
Yeah, Ford was going to send a bunch of us technicians to New Hampshire this year.
Yeah, I thought you said you were going.
I missed it.
Oh, man.
I missed it. I didn't sign up fast enough. But.
Well, Trevor tells me in the off season he would be happy to meet us at the garage. So that might be something we do in January.
How are we going to get there?
I will drive.
Oh.
Talladega Boulevard Party Central. Now, Talladega is a track I have not been to during a race weekend, but I've actually myself raced with my feet. I was in a road race there, a half marathon at Talladega.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was a little skinnier.
We still gotta go bowling sometime, Harold.
Yeah. Still a little rusty, so I gotta get back into it, but it did throw like a 210 the other day that we did go.
Yeah, I'm way rusty. I have not bowled good. I took the summer off and I have not bowled good since.
Well, I know bowling wise, I did get a new bag because the bag that I had brought back from golf. Not golf. I don't do golf very well. You can ask my partners about that. Should be getting a caution coming out here relatively soon.
1 minute.
Well, Larry, if you haven't got your scat, remember, let me put this out anyway. Anyone who was awarded a Sasquatch award and has not gotten one, you need to email one2gostudios@gmail.com so that we can send you one from the next batch that goes out, please.
They are gorgeous. I know the guy who designed the logos.
Yeah, the guy that did the logos is a pretty good guy, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, hey, I do happen to know that is on the car that was, there's the caution, on Buscher's car that won at Bristol. It was the same car that he pulled at Dover with.
I've been in the car for a while this year.
Well, it's funny because I think he did so much better after he put it in the car.
Maybe it's good luck.
Maybe. That's one of the things I want to check in the off season, and want to get in that car.
Oh.
And look for it.
I just want to sit in it too. That'd be fun.
I really want to sit because there's a guy that works for Chris, part of his garage crew, that gave me this really weird look, like when I was telling him stuff about what I did with Roush Performance and stuff, and he's like, I don't care, you know. And then when he saw me talking to Chris, and Chris invited me into the hauler and stuff, the guy was like, I hate you. And I want to see it. I want to see him again. I'm telling you, Chris is one of those guys that he will take his time to talk to people.
That's cool.
And like I said, all I mentioned was hey, I'm the guy, you know, that runs a 01, you know, travel with an Angel car, you know,
that you flipped.
That you flipped in the corner. And I said, you look like a nice guy, and I don't want to hit you here in public, so I won't give you the sock in the nose that I owe you.
You'll wait till next Thursday night when you flip them.
Yeah. But no, I won't be racing it. I'll probably be on the broadcasting crew this time.
Oh,
most likely. Hey, you know, Joey likes me in the booth.
So you're telling me to go run it?
Sure, go ahead and have fun.
And we'll figure out this whole in-car cam, and I'll send you all that stuff too.
Oh yeah, that's actually something that I was trying to get Roush to do last season, and the drivers all love it. These guys have stopped doing it though, so I'm not sure why. But yeah, we do is right above the broadcast booth says in-car cams. That's where they're supposed to links, and there aren't any in there. But like Robert McMillan was doing them, Caleb Ellswick, Tiny Horse, Gitch, Benefield, Dylan Clark were giving them to us. But they're all of them all seem to have issues with their connections here lately. So maybe that's the reason why.
Maybe they're afraid it's taking away bandwidth.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Just we're what? Right about halfway now. 90 minutes.
It's a 90-minute
90
race.
minutes. 52. Yeah, we're about halfway.
And well, you're gonna have a few of these caution laps, and it'll probably come out about 45 when we go back green.
So it looked like a lot of them were splitting this run in half. They split that first run in half. I think they might all pit here and then pit again at halfway or something.
Yep.
I had to get back to the race and talk about at least a little bit of the race. We just kind of did talking.
That's our.
I know that's the memo, but
that's kind of how we do our stuff here.
I know.
And Andy, you got a message from Larry.
Oh, cool. We'll get together in Discord, Larry.
But yeah, we kind of chit chat for the first half. You know, kind of talk a little bit about racing, and towards the last 20 minutes or so, we really concentrate on the racing.
When we're back to racing.
Yeah, when racing really gets heated up. Pierce Moffitt.
I do like that TJ Trout truck.
Oh, as I said, I love the spec mat that DJ has on that car.
It's just enough.
Yep. Now, a person I would like to meet out of the Roush team that I've talked to quite a bit is Owen Trinkler, and he's part of the IMSA Porsche team. And he did tell me that if I can get with him while they're at VRA, that he would take me around in the car. So.
VRA with Virginia
Racing something VRA VIR, sorry.
VIR.
Yeah, Virginia
International.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Because he was telling me before we went live on one of the Roush events. He was telling me about all the different, you know, why each corner had the name it had and stuff, which I thought was really cool, because he's been around a long time. And then he's like, as he's driving by, that tree's not there anymore. Like, this big oak tree is at the last corner, and he's like, it's not there no more. Used to be. It's like,
Well, because he knows that's what he's looking for a turning point or this and that. Since you brought it up, Harold, I guess I'll break the news. I guess I'll break the news.
What's the news?
We're gonna run 2 GT3s at Suzuka.
Okay.
The second one being a Porsche.
Oh.
I've already been building the setup for it.
Oh, well, I guess I'm in the M4 though, right?
Whichever one you want.
I'll stick with that GT3.
They're both GT3s. It's a GT3 only race.
Well, I'll stick with the M4, the one I'm familiar with.
The car you're used to.
Yeah, I'll stick with that one. Thank you.
That's fine. I don't know who's going to want to run which car, so it's kind of we're going to start developing it maybe for next year.
So Josh is going to take over the lead here under caution.
Front end's a little mangled.
So South Boston is an oval, Larry.
That's a track I would not mind getting to.
And it's a short track.
I love that track.
I mean, of course it's not boring. It's a short track. Short tracks are never boring.
That track looks like it puts on Bowman Gray style races some nights. Where the only way to pass is with the bumper.
Oh, Larry works at the track.
Pick? Oh,
Larry works.
So we can get in.
Hey, so Larry, so if we do a road trip down the
so we
East
can
Coast,
bring the rental
right?
car out. Hold on, so we can bring the rental car out on the racetrack. I'll make laps in a rental car. I don't care.
I have made laps at Berlin in a Kia.
I believe it.
So in a Kia minivan. It was race what you brought night, and
oh, it was spectator drags.
And hey, I beat a Mustang in my Kia Sedona, so.
Well, that means you can drive a little bit.
Well, no, it's an oval. Come on, I've raced that track many times.
Means you can drive a little bit.
It was, yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is the guy in the Mustang has probably never ran anything.
Oh, he almost killed himself. He was straight. He figured all he had to do was mash the right pedal, and that's all he had to do.
Fonseca's in second with no body panels. He still hasn't taken his fast repair.
Hey, that's what he's looking for.
He cut the parachute off.
So y'all come down and y'all pay your way. If I'm not mistaken, that's in North Carolina, right? South Boston.
South Boston's in Virginia.
Virginia.
I don't think it's very far from VIR either. That could be like.
That why he's telling us that?
That could be go to the road course during the day and then go to the short track Saturday night.
Ah. Is that why he's telling us that? If this is Virginia, really not that far. We've done King's Dominion on a weekend, so.
What you're saying is I need to set this up and put that on the bucket list for next.
No, it's in Halifax. Okay, it ain't that far. Halifax County.
Okay.
Basically Northern Virginia.
Oh, okay. I probably drove right past it when we went to Virginia. They left. They're all passing on the right now.
30 minutes for VIR, home of the Burtons, yeah?
Yep. South Boston was Jeff Burton's stomping ground and Ward Burton. I think they talked about that on the episode series they did with Dale Jr. How they really didn't like each other.
Says it's 5 hours 7 minutes. Okay, actually no, I was incorrect. It's actually okay. It's also Sadler grounds too. It's basically due west of Emporia. It's past Richmond.
Wonder if I can get go-kart parts.
It's like off of 15 there. It looks like, yeah.
Sadler is a big go-kart guy.
I know. And he's got it. I usually stop at the Skipper's one. That's why I always remember when we were racing with Hermie. I was like, y'all, give me some things there, man. So Sonia's there. She provide us with lodging.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you got all the setups there, Harold.
In Virginia, we're like pretty packed in Virginia, and then we got some people up in upstate New York. There was CJ with Miss Kathy Joe. But Kathy, aren't you supposed to be coming here to Baltimore soon? As we're past halfway now, 43 minutes left here.
Yeah, we're getting some wave rounds going through.
Yeah. Yeah, the way they wave around here, maybe you being a race guy, or guy running races here, everyone gets put on if they're a lap behind their class leader, they'll be put on the same lap as their class leader.
Oh.
At the competition yellow. So.
Okay. So basically everybody gets a wave.
For the most part, yep.
There's some worn out race cars in this field.
Oh yeah.
And now they're all mixed on this restart. So we got trucks and Xfinity up there. They're all kinds of mixed up now.
And the pace lights are still on, so.
Yeah, sounds like we're gonna get one more.
John Humphrey says he's done. So we had 4 drivers bow out: Caleb Ellswick, John Humphrey, Michael Gitchell, and Vinny Tabby. We had a lot of guys take provisionals because this is usually a full racetrack, over 40 cars out here racing each week when in their full field. So there's Miss Kathy Joe, upstate New York, right? Kathy's supposed to be down here in Baltimore soon, though. We're supposed to meet with you.
Sonia says they're also an hour from Martinsville.
Yep.
They're right in the middle.
Yeah, she's kind of like right in the middle of everything. So, yep. So, I know she said something that she was near my university, Liberty University, over there by Charlottesville. I know that's kind of in the middle of a lot of stuff, too. All right, lights are off on the pace car now, so. Get ready to go back. You're racing here. It'll be about 40 minutes remaining. So Larry says he's an hour and 15 from the Martinsville racetrack.
Jimmy Blewett's kids racing tonight at Evergreen.
You know, I would. That is a track I definitely admit. I mean, between all the short tracks that NASCAR goes to, I think I want to see the paperclip the most.
I've always wanted to see that track. I've always wanted to see Atlanta. I don't know if I want to see Atlanta now that it's been reconfigured.
Turned into a super speedway.
I liked it back when it was
a racetrack.
Yeah. I mean,
Mash Right is not fun. To me, Talladega, Daytona, I mean, they're fun to race and all, but it's Mash Right. Mash the pedal and hold on. So
I think National Super Speedway is going to turn into a decent racetrack if they keep running there.
Yeah.
Because it's getting to be an old surface. Yeah. And then you got North Wilkesboro next year for the All-Star race.
The All-Star race, yeah.
But they're going to repave it. Well, they canceled that. They're not going to repave it anymore.
I thought they're repaving it this.
No, I think they're not going to run the dirt. They're not running the dirt in October because they're not going to repave it, so they don't want to ruin the surface.
Huh.
As I said, the surface is like just right now. Not gonna.
Okay.
It's going to wear the tires out enough to make it a good race.
Because I know they're doing Rockingham in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, they are doing Rockingham. I'm excited to see that track come back again.
That was I have been to that track quite a bit, so.
I would like
a split decision demo derby at Bowman Gray in real life or iRacing.
We do a split decision demo derby at Irwindale with the figure 8 jumps. Or just a figure 8 with 60 cars on there would be.
Tell you, instead of doing a demolition derby, we should do an enduro.
There you go.
Pick like a real life
street stocks.
Yeah, I've been in a few enduros before, so Hey, there's Bethany. Bethany, Ken is not here today. He's in West Virginia, so he's probably getting his pumpkin spice latte on and his ice cream and his pink fingernails. So 40 minutes remaining as we're getting around the final parts of the racetrack here, coming off of turn 12 here.
I mean, Larry, you work at South Boston. We could do one there.
Enduro at South Boston would be a blast.
Be perfect.
Coliseum, I don't know.
Nah, too small.
I've been in an Enduro in Galesburg, so that's in Michigan.
You know what other race I might try to go to this year, Harold? That wouldn't be far for you? Atlantic City. Boardwalk Hall.
If it's any... What?
Boardwalk Hall. It's inside Boardwalk Hall.
What's inside Boardwalk Hall?
They're going to race.
A racetrack race? Like,
put a racetrack in there. They put an oval in there.
Huh.
Every year. They're going to micro stuff. Like
micro stuff.
they're going like slingshots.
Ah, slingshots.
And midgets.
I don't know. I'm getting old. My reflexes, I can see, are not as good as they once were.
I'm not saying us race. I said I might
try to watch one. Oh, okay.
They go on champ carts.
We were supposed to do the go karts and such, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to meet up and go do that. Yeah. They're building that one in New Jersey too.
Larry says they already do an enduro every week with the 4 cylinders. The pony class, man. That's what they do.
We know Brian shoots photography at our local track, or did, if they tear it down or not this year.
Which track?
Grandview. They do enduros. They were doing them Fridays and Sundays.
Yeah, like something, you know. I was talking with Ken. We were talking about possibly we have a local little radio control track, and I was going to see if they wanted us to call any like a big event that they may have.
Oh.
Because I used to do that in New Albany, Indiana, back in the 90s when I worked down there in Louisville. I'm
sure you could just go and do it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Broadcast it right here to your Facebook channel, and
well, I don't know if they still do it the same way, but they used to do 4-minute races for the off-road remote control cars.
I think they're longer now.
Because
depending where you go, I think they're longer.
You set them up. Well, some of them now they actually have pit roads where you can necessarily you hot swap your batteries, and then you fuel the car up depending on what type of car they are.
I've seen more of that stuff with the nitros where they hit they got a gas person.
Yep. Yeah, basically they jump it into the dude's hands.
And they're like 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah. But now I've seen them with the battery with the hot swaps. That's kind of cool because the batteries, when I raced them, the peak battery power was right at 4.5 minutes, and then the car would die. Yeah. So you set everything up, and so basically the timer was 4 minutes. As soon as the timer went off, the next time they crossed the line, that was it.
Right.
So, yep. And we were talking about the Dirtinator, Brian Kimball, I believe was his name, and then our local track kid was Brian Dunbar.
Okay.
And Dunbar is some national big guy now, and I haven't got a chance to call him or talk to him at all. But I used to call the races there in New Albany, and Dunbar used to give me all this stuff. Like he would use it for one race, and that's it. Tires.
Yeah, I believe it.
And I'm like, he gave me speed controllers, all kinds of stuff, and he's like, yeah, here, I don't need it. I get more battery packs, everything.
He just picks the front up. I need a new one.
Yep. Well, he just made a phone call and match batteries, speed controllers. Back then he raced for Team Losi.
Okay.
And it's funny because he gave me Losi, all that stuff from Losi's, and I was Team Associated, so.
Don't matter.
So that was a different.
So you were running a hybrid then?
Well,
half this and half that.
No, I didn't get any motors from him, and I didn't take any tie rods or anything like that. I just used tires, which were the same for both cars. Speed controllers were the same.
Speed controllers.
Yeah, but because they had a different transmission than we had.
Right.
So they had some kind of liquid and then we had a friction clutch.
Slipper clutch.
Yep. And they had a hydro clutch or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah, we had to fill it with grease and shit.
I like the little gasket. That was better for me. Like, go in there and just check, make sure it didn't have any tears, and back out on the racetrack you go. So, Hydra drives, Gitchell says. Hey, Gitch, how you doing, man? I know you had a rough race there. Oh, there goes.
Man.
So hold on, Susie.
Got a couple more.
He had a friend. He helped out.
Oh man,
no!
They're still crashing. Calamity corner.
There's
Except it's turn
Tiny
2.
Horse Johnson
Stuck
goes in
through.
unscathed.
He just went from like 5th to 2nd.
Hydra
That
Drive,
worked out.
Losie's best product, he says. Okay. So I guess Michael must have known all this kind of stuff, because it was the what the heck is this? This would have been in 1994 to 96 time frame.
All my cars are on road. Yokomos, or HPIs, and they're all belt driven.
Oh wow. Now we had an external. We had so the infield was the off-road, but we had an oval that was it was a clay track, and we had the oval completely flat, basically because we wanted carpet cars to come and do their, that's the quarter scale cars would come and do hot laps, and they would be only on the track by themselves. No one else was allowed. They
hurt somebody.
They would hot lap, and yeah, we had I can't remember what time it was. But we had $1,000 purse if anybody ever broke that lap time, and no one ever did. So
that's impressive.
But man, it was a blast to watch those guys go around that racetrack. It was.
Well, they're doing like probably 80 mile an hour at their racetrack.
It was fast. It was fast. And we actually did an outdoor event one time, and we went out to the parking lot and set up an outdoor track. Oh, hey, Tiny Horse, that's not the track. Not the track, dude.
Went a little hot into that in the kettle bottoms there.
Yeah.
Fonseca trying to rip the fenders off now.
Dylan Clark puts up another fast time, 2:09.839.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of set sail.
Yep. I enjoyed painting those cars. My team associate car I had a Bobby Rahal MGD paint scheme that I put together. Because they had the Lexan bodies, and you could
you had to paint it from the inside.
Reverse painted. Reverse
you gotta
painted.
really think about it. Paint all your details first.
Mm-hmm.
I was more slot cars than RC cars back then.
All right, so 31 minutes remaining in this event. Dylan Clark leads the way with Sir Crimmett the Great in the second spot. Corey Harris, who is the presenter today, has moved up to the first spot amongst the Xfinity Series, third overall. That number 12 ride here.
Go.
Oh
man, more wrecking.
That is Josh Susie again around.
You might have help.
Ouch. Yeah, I heard a bang
Fonseca
bang and a
was
bang.
there too. Fonseca was in that too.
All right, wait. Sonia, what's going on in the living room? She usually tells us when things happen, because she says it's some words start coming out quicker.
F's and S's.
Yeah. Oh, Gibbs still without that hood.
He don't need it.
He's in that fifth spot. Yeah. Keeps the car cool. Is that it? Fonseca right behind him, so it works.
No rear. You don't need it.
Bo Ross up here. It is Smushmallows.
Is it Smushmallowed?
The Squishmallows. No, he's actually pretty clean.
It's not Smushmallowed yet.
No, he's already taken his fast repair though.
So it was smushmellowed at some point.
Yeah, sometime. Whoa!
Oh, Susie just disconnected.
No, he's had enough.
He might have been totaled.
He's pretty quiet, she says. Pretty quiet. So Fonseca's concentrating over there. Looking at that top 5 for the Cup Series, doing pretty good for himself there. And as he's getting around Corey Herrick's there. Bo Ross is our...
Ken's not watching.
Bo Ross, he says he's had the storm still affected that area of West Virginia, so they don't have really good internet right now. So as he keeps moving up. But Bo Ross is our wrestling guy. He does wrestling there in Virginia. No!
Uh-oh! Smushmellowed.
Yeah, you want to take the front right off that car. Didn't make weight, so you had to help it out.
Well, wouldn't that lighten it up?
Yeah, it didn't make weight, so it cut off a few pieces. Makes
See,
it
we
lighter.
drive through the mud to pick up weight.
Ah.
That way we make weight that way.
Ah, is that it? No, okay.
Insurance policy, you got to pick up a couple pounds.
You know, just in case you got lighter during the race.
Just in case you were light to begin with.
Oh, okay. Still remember, young people, it's funny because you guys don't normally know the term, how the term sandbag was developed.
Oh, go ahead.
And sandbagging was done back when we had reverse fields. So in local stock car racing, you would qualify, everybody must qualify, and you would invert the entire field. Yep. So some guys would put sandbags in their trunk to slow the car down. So that it didn't look like they were trying to throw their qualifying lap to get up to the front. So then they'd take them out during the race, but they would also get a black flag if they ever beat their qualifying time.
Oh.
So, and you would call the guy,
Oh,
he got caught sandbagging.
Okay. See, I know sandbagging from bowling.
Yeah. But the term came from from racing. So,
okay.
And people sandbag in bowling a different way. You basically suck your first 3 weeks to set your average.
Yep. Man, trust me, that's where I'm at right now, and I'm not sandbagging. I'm just sucking.
That's the thing. That's what I was telling my buddies. They all want to do bowling in Middletown, so in Delaware, and trying to figure out what night we want to do that. And my first few weeks, I'm going to be,
rusty.
Yeah, well,
slow start.
Well, it's funny because I can't remember which ball does what anymore. I have to go online and look it up.
So you won't be sandbagging then. You just won't be bowling as good as you should.
I got my 3 balls out, and I'm like going, okay, I knew this one was my preferred.
This one was the aggressive one.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay. It doesn't help to practice without oil, so that doesn't help either.
Yeah, it's just true, because you go to practice and the lane's worn out.
Yeah. And then
it's like going to a dirt track with no cushion.
Yeah, something like that. So, all right, back to racing at 26 minutes left here. We got Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson there with DJ Trout, who's leading the Truck Series with the 38 just in front of him in the 5th spot for the Cup Series.
Okay. Trucks are getting up there.
Yep. But Tiny Horse, he's like me with road courses, man. He just not a fan. Don't look like
riding around, getting it done. He's here so he doesn't get fined.
Yep. Keith Fonseca finally took a new car. Yeah, all of it left.
He figured that was his last pit stop, so
might as well, yeah.
Man, driving deep into the corner.
56 looked like he'd let him go by. That was Nathan Manwaring.
That camera angle looked like he was driving it in there deep.
It did. So it looks like Joey's got a new gig with McConey Setup Shops on a Friday night with Mr. Bauer. Did you see that?
I know nothing. I've messaged Mr. Bauer twice, and I get a thumbs up or a, yeah, I'm still alive. And I'm like, okay, I see. I am.
I get a little more than that with Ryan usually, but
McConey Setup Shop. We're getting ready to get into My partner in crime right now, Fish over at the admin box, just went all in on the McConey race that's coming up next month.
Yep.
Or the All-American 400.
Yep.
So he's actually going to put like 5 or 6 cars into that race.
Okay.
Sounds like I might be one of them.
All right.
So we'll see.
The admin
I'm not sure I
boxes,
can hang with them guys. Yeah, they're not. I like them. He sent me a few of them. They pretty much do everything for race controlling.
So kind of like my stream deck, but specifically set up for admin.
So you probably had to hotkey your stream deck, whereas his is already set up in the firmware.
Right.
You just push a button, it's already set up, and it's all color coded.
Ah, very good. So if you're a race controller and you're wanting a keyboardless setup system, you want to check out Admin Box. So
It's doing a lot of sponsoring right now, too.
So let Fish know that he owes me, I don't know, something for just saying that. You were advertised.
There you go. I told him we'd advertise him tonight at least once.
Okay, well, there you go. I took care of that.
I worked him in.
Yeah, that's right. I worked him in there. Well, you know, then we got the sim coaches to do my pro pedals.
Okay.
We're talking with Lawrence and them. We're still trying to work a deal, try to strike a deal between them and Roush to do a Roush powered set.
I need something new, I can tell you that.
Oh, these are the hydraulic pedals I told you about that I got a year and a half ago or whatever.
Yeah, Brian's on something like that.
And my DD5 Fanatec that I've got now.
You're just making me jealous. I'm still on a Logitech 29.
I know. I still need a new cockpit now, though.
And so do I. Especially when I'm going to add button boxes and stuff like this now.
But anybody want to sponsor me that does race rigs? Let me know.
Yeah, but you also need it to be a flight sim, don't you?
Well, they usually can double up. I can figure. Not really, because when I do the way I do Flight Simulator, I have a side stick that can be put somewhere. I'm not using the yoke.
Okay.
I fly A320s and 330s, which are side stick pilot stuff. So, all right, 22 to go with there's Corey Herrigs, and he is our sponsor for tonight. Matter of fact, I don't think I've actually pulled that up tonight, so we might as well need to do that there. I did forget to do this, so our stage rack was presented by Back Row Esports. And our event slide, there it is. It is the New Mission Motorsports presents Road America 90. New Mission Motorsports. And I think they're doing something in the beginning of the year, some amount of races. Corey will probably have some more information on that. New Mission Motorsports is to be doing full-length Saturdays, full-length races, because I know he had asked me about broadcasting, and hopefully somebody will pick that up for him. I know Saturdays I give to the family, so Dickerson and Shellhammer. Well, that Lori actually likes watching races. She really does. So.
Oh. If you come to practice day, we'll sneak you in one. Keep telling you that. Just don't tell her that.
What was that?
If you come to practice day, we'll sneak you in one. Just don't tell her that.
Now, she told me I'm not allowed to drive anything in real life racing until I get my life insurance policy set up. So
well, get that handled before March. Get you in one.
So Dickerson says he's in a G29. He wants something completely different. And Sonia says that Keith keeps stealing stuff off of her system, so she can't drive.
Well, tell Keith to quit breaking his stuff. Quit stealing from them.
So with 20 minutes left, Dylan Clark still leading away. Corey Herrigs leading the Xfinity Series. DJ Trout leading the trucks. I still want to do, and those people that are watching, we got 18 people watching. Yeah. It sucks too. You got to change. But I think going from a G29 to a Fanatec, I got quicker as soon as, it took a little while to figure the difference in the steering and how you feel. Then when I went to DD5, I could really tell the difference. So
Ryan Sharple is my perfect example with that. He went from a Logitech or a Thrustmaster 25 to a direct drive wheel. He's way faster.
Yeah, I have a DD5 now, and I love this thing, and I feel everything now. It's great. So I still would like to challenge the rest of my broadcasters to a Mouth of the South race.
Yes. We keep talking about this. We need to make this happen. I'll even broadcast it.
No, see, I needed a broadcaster first, so
it's gonna look like crap, but I'll do it. Unless I come to your house.
No, then I can't drive then.
You got 2 PCs.
Yeah. Actually, I don't. Ken's got my other one.
Oh. What problem?
So Ken could theoretically do that.
Well, I'll meet at your house.
Well, a DD5 Strawberry Kid. The DD5 is a direct drive Fanatec. There's no belt in there at all, so the car is like instantaneous.
You feel everything.
Yeah, it's instantly. There's no delay. There's no slipping. It's hard to explain.
There's no slop. There's no slop.
Yeah,
if you go out to your street car and turn the wheel, you feel a little slop.
Yeah, there's none of it. Yeah, it's good. I love it. And with my Indy car, man, it changed a lot. It really did.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm
5
looking
degrees.
forward. Huh?
5 degrees is a lot. Like,
yeah,
when it's all direct. Pit stops.
Yep, pit stops at 17:50. So 15 people are watching. So I gotta, so I would invite. I think I gotta get a list of the broadcaster. Bauer definitely would be in. I pull the guys from area in. The guys from a few other people that I know. I know quite a few of the guys. The Beehive.
The slow Roush guys.
The slow Roush guys. No.
You don't want the fast Roush
not
guys.
Not commentators, broadcasters.
That's what I mean. It would have to be.
So that would be Trevor.
It would have to be Trevor.
Yeah, that Joey doesn't count
Jack
as
Jr.
a broadcaster.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't count.
Broadcasters. So Zach, Ryan Bauer's buddy Zach.
Here's my recommendation.
What?
Pro 2 trucks on a short track.
What?
Pro 2 trucks at like a short track.
Actually,
they're really good. They're really good.
I was talking about doing like a four race system, and basically hit one of each discipline, and seeing we have a winner for each and a winner overall.
Okay. This kind of sounds like the idea I had about pitting different leagues against each other. If each league picked their top 4 guys.
Kind of like an IROC thing, and I would do fixed setups, and we would do the paints. That way they're all.
It would be IROC style paints.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly, with the names on the side so people knew who they were. Yep, all that. Yep. And I think it would be a lot of fun. And we'd have to have radioactive. Because we're all broadcasters, we know what we can't do and what we can't say in iRacing, so...
There's not much you can't say, but we're not going to say it, so...
There's a lot that you can't say.
Guess it depends on who's listening.
It doesn't take much to get you in trouble, let's put it that way.
There's plenty of people that I have to enable to chat every week.
I've had quite a few emails over my time doing this, the last 3+ years. It's crazy how many years it's been now. So
you must talk a lot of crap because I haven't gotten any.
Well, I've gotten emails for other things, so.
Oh.
It's mainly because remember who I know, right? So it's 15 minutes.
I know
left.
who you know.
So I get emails from them, and they mention something. It's like they tell me what they would like or whatever. They ask me something that they're wanting from me, and they go, "Oh, by the way, we heard this one night." That's probably what I hear. So, they're watching my broadcast. So, but It would take an awful lot for them to go after me for anything. So, because again, I know all the people that would do that. So,
church person, so you wouldn't say anything bad either.
no, it's not me. Let's put that way.
know.
It's the people that are on the broadcast.
I'm aware.
Like when what's his name that was with us that one day that I got in trouble by my pastor, my mother, and
who was
and
that?
my wife. It was one of Hutch people.
Yeah.
And he got on and he started effing this and effing that, and it just happened to be I was racing in Indy or something. It was pretty bad. So.
He just jumped into Discord.
I trust Dunwoody. Yes, I trust Dunwoody. Sharpie.
I mean, I do F this and F that a lot, but I try not to do that when I'm in.
Well, yeah. Well, most people knows to clean it up when they're with me.
I did I let one slip, but not in the broadcast. But and that wasn't an F either. That was an S. But I usually slip that into every sentence. So
okay. Well.
Try not to slip that into any sentence.
The Ryan Tiny Horse Johnson in the third spot. It was like Kremet has taken the lead in the number 97 at the moment. He's on
off pit road.
But Clark actually just went down pit lane. So Dylan Clark looks like he's set up for the end of this thing.
Well, Kremet, we're expecting he's going to have to pit. Tiny Horse, probably already pitted.
Tiny Horse has got 9 laps on his tires.
So he's probably good to the end. And you can see he's like 12 seconds behind Clark already. Fonseca just came out of pit road.
So Dylan Clark has the lowest amount of incidents at 1. Corey Herrigs has 1. Douglas Wasaki has 1. So great driving by those guys that only have 1 off track. And let's see who's our winner of the overall lead. We have 21 by Adam Benefield.
He had a rough start to this race.
Incident points can be given.
Here comes Clark behind the leader. Sneaking through traffic there, right behind him. Incident points, what's that? 2 tires off tracks and off is an off.
Could be a 1. Yeah,
that's
1
an
X.
N. That's
yeah.
1. Contact is 2.
No, 2 is loose. Contact's usually 4.
Depends on how hard the contact is.
But you can, if you lose control of the car, it's a 2.
Oh, and if you hit the wall, it's 2.
Yep.
But if you go over and punt somebody, that's 4.
Oh yeah.
It's 4 for both of you.
So Dylan Clark resumes the lead here as Kermit goes into the pit lane.
Johnson made some time up, got it to 11, but still gonna have some work to do. Clark's on 4 freshmen.
Dylan Clark's last lap was a 2:42 to Johnson's 2:12. So I'm not sure
that's
why
coming out of pit road. That's
lane.
Clark. That's Clark's out lap. We'll see what this lap is. I'm sure it'll be a 2:10 or 2:11. Well, that's what he's been on. It's right around 2:10, 2:11, 2:09s even. Just under 11 minutes left.
Yep. So if you're new to road course timed races, when it goes to 0, that will be the white flag lap, and the next time the leader crosses, the checker flag will fly.
Looks like we might have a battle for the lead in Xfinity at 0.7 right now between Seidner and that knows the tail.
Excuse me. Whew. I'm battling an earache all week.
Ooh. They're no fun. Especially if you gotta wear headphones all day.
I don't wear headphones all day.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
No, I'm not that kind of air traffic controller. It's not that busy. We use hand mics and speakers.
Okay.
I mean, I would hate having to be under ears the whole time. Ooh. I used to do that when I worked in approach control. I had to have a headset on, and that was terrible. But anyway. All right, so 9:30 left with Corey and Seidner being the closest battle, looks like, right on the money here. Everybody else spread out. Clark, 12-second lead over Johnson. So we'll stick here with these guys and see. Look, there's a track off there. That was a 25 of Larry Bruner. Let's see if we can put the AC/DC back on track.
And then the truck's 25-second lead. They're way apart.
Yep. And it's DJ over Kevin Gigeru and Joe Turkle.
That's almost half a lap. That's a quarter lap.
Quarter lap. Yeah, 2-minute laps here. 2:10 fast laps. So keep moving here, Corey and
Tiny Horse
Garrett.
on pit road. Tiny Horse to pit road, so he's going to forfeit the second place, maybe.
See how quick he gets off. Right now, it looks like the 97 has passed him just now. So
that's going to give Clark a 40-second lead. I wonder if he doesn't have to stop for Flash right at the end.
that's weird. Because I don't think Tiny Horse actually did go to the pits, because I'm showing only a 0.3 lane time for him. Wonder if he got in there and tripped the pit lane, but didn't actually do it. You know,
like at the pit exit, maybe.
something. Yeah. Maybe you go back.
Going around a lap car, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I can go back and look.
Yeah. Richard Crane has manually disconnected, so we've got let's say 8 drivers have disconnected.
Tiny Horse is lap 33. Pitted. No, Tiny Horse went down pit road.
I wonder if he must have disappeared or something from timing, because it didn't show him on his. Everybody else was timed like 44 seconds down pit lane. So
Fuel only. Fuel only for Tiny Horse.
Okay.
They never jacked the car up, so he was just putting enough gas in to make it to the end.
Okay, well. Double stint fuel only, huh? Double stint the tires. It's all right.
I mean, these things are practically road course cars anyways.
Yep. So Taco Gortman is in the back of the 38 here. We'll jump to these guys for a little while. 6:57 left to go.
That's 2 off.
Well, that's an off there. Is going to let the Mercedes catch closer.
There he goes again down pit road.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he's got like a black flag that needs cleared or something. I don't know what's causing that.
Yes, black flag, Tiny Horse.
Xfinity cars are really close. Looking off the trunk. Now we're looking off the hood. Looks like Seidner's late braking into one, able to make some ground up there. Five minutes left. About 2.5, 3 laps left. Watching this battle for the Xfinity lead. Oh, Larry said he's going to watch the Hurricanes game. I guess the Hurricanes is hockey.
Ah.
Oh. Harold's back.
What?
You disappeared for a second.
What?
You got quiet for a second.
Oh, now I'm just looking at what's going on here, trying to make sure I got everything working.
Oh, I thought you walked away.
No.
I didn't know.
No. No chance.
I just didn't want any dead air.
Dead air. The air is dying.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, leader's off track. With like a lap and a half to go.
Yeah.
Is he going to get him back? Tiny Horse just spun in turn 2. It's nice having 2 monitors. I can watch the stream on one screen and watch other people on the other screen.
It's good. So Garrett Seidner just took over the trying to cut turn 1 there is Corey Harris.
And then I got my phone that I can go between all the other ones.
Ah.
I couldn't comment on all 3 streams tonight, though. I didn't try hard.
There. So 2:40 left. This is the best battle up here. 1-2 for the Xfinity Series. Dylan Clark 46 seconds ahead of Kermit, with Kermit behind him by 3.7. Does Corey have enough to get back onto the bumper of Corey or of Garrett?
Try to apply some pressure, maybe get him to go off track.
Because Garrett was telling me he was not going to talk to us today, so he told us last week we were not going to be talking to him after a road course.
Never know.
Well, we only talked to the class leaders, so at the end of the race. We don't do top 3, we do top of each.
Never know. We're going to be 2 laps. So it should be coming back to,
Yep.
Well, I guess 3 laps.
Well, the leader is Dylan Clark, so.
Well, yeah, but Seidner will make another lap, and then he'll get the white flag. So at least 2 laps. Clark's probably going to make 2 more laps.
Well, he'll make this lap, and then it'll go white on his next lap.
On his next lap, so 3 laps.
Well, no, that becomes the white, and it'll be checkered the next time he goes across after zeros.
So it's going to be 2 laps.
Yep. So because we got 1 minute and 11 seconds left here, and here we are coming out of the kink. Right there, the kink.
Down into Kettle Bottoms.
Yep.
And off the final corner.
Mm-hmm.
So it's becoming golden hour.
Yep. 48 seconds left. He'll get to the top here. That will complete the lap. And there's the white flag in his hand. So there it is. See him waving it. So this will be the final lap. You'll see it switch here at 30 seconds. We'll actually show the white flag on our screen. The way iRacing does it a little bit behind, but it's white flag lap here for everyone. Dylan Clark, 47 seconds over Kermit. And it looks like Kermit's actually getting pretty close to his buddy. So the frogs together here on the final lap.
Yeah, we might see a race for second.
And Corey Harris has got within 6/10.
Back to him.
Back to these guys, yep. Final lap from One to Go Studios, 1 to go.
So the Xfinity guys will get, what, 1 more lap? Because they haven't made it back yet? They'll come back to the white flag?
This should be it for them.
Oh, because they're almost a half a lap behind.
Yep.
Because our leader is...
Because they're right here on turn 11, so this should be it.
Carousel. The leader's in the carousel.
Yeah,
he's in 10.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah,
so, yeah, this will probably be their last lap.
This is their last lap. Actually,
well, they're going to beat the leader. They're going to beat the leader.
Yeah, they'll
get one more lap.
So they'll get one more lap.
So this Xfinity battle have one more lap. So this might be the race to watch.
Yep.
Because the leader's headed into Canada corner now, and these guys are on the front straightaway.
Mm-hmm.
And then DJ Trout's just gone. He checked out.
Yeah. Well, as the white flag
leader's on the last corner. Leader coming off the last corner to pick up the checkered. Mr. Clark in the one to go studios car.
So there's Mr. Clark. He's your race winner. Go back to Garrett Sidner. If DJ
down to 0.3.
Yeah, so we go Garrett Sidner. We'll keep an eye on them because that seems to be the race we got for.
Trout should have just finished too because he was behind the leader. Battle for the lead into 5.
Yeah, DJ Trout is the winner of the Truck Series.
He tried setting him up to the right. He's gonna have a shot to put the bumper here. It's probably gonna happen down in Canada corner. If he can stay on him.
Carousel.
These guys are pushing the limit of the tires now. See them backfires of them lifting, trying to get the car to turn. One in the sand. It's gonna have to be real close to him getting down here. He's gonna have a shot at outbreaking him. Oh, he gained some time in the kink. Might have a shot. Oh, here it is, Harold.
Whoa!
Contact.
Sliding. Made the attempt there at Canada corner, but not able to get it.
Sidner with a good defensive line. He's going to wrap it up now, I think. As long as he gets off the corner.
Up the hill. Flag. In the air. Sidner ends up winning. Woo.
And he said he wasn't going to talk to you.
That's what he said. There's our race summary for the McConey set of shops for the new Mission Motorsports Road America 90. Dylan Clark overall leader, no cautions. Well, that's not true. We had the one caution. Number of races 31, and Dylan Clark was the fastest driver tonight.
We had no real caution, just a stage break caution.
That's true. Yes. Maybe that's why I said it that way.
Dylan Clark burning it down on the front straightaway.
Yep. So we go back to Clark here. So we got Clark, gonna put him in there. And Garrett. And
DJ Trout.
DJ Trout.
They're gonna party on the front stretch.
No more engine for Clark.
Well, that one's not going to pass tech now.
Nope.
You needed that one for next
week.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab the results real quick while we're at it here. Results there for Cup Series. Dylan Clark, Taco Kermit, Justin Gibbs, Sir Kermit the Great, Ryan Johnson, Bo Ross. Lap down Keith Fonseca, Andy Turner, Adam Benefield, Jeff Ramsdale, Josh Susi, Tyler Turtle Rush, and Michael Gitchell. And then we got Garrett Seidnor and Corey Herrigs, 1-2. Matt Kopp, Nathan Manwaring, Boston Wheeler, Matt Caleb Ellswick, Humphrey Tybee, John Peterson, Patrick Anderson. And in our final class here, the Truck Series, DJ Trout, Kevin Gigeru, Joe Turkle, Robert McMillan, Kevin Garoni, Larry Bruner, Douglas Masaki, Chris Finnegan, Richard Crane, and Adam was our race controller. So let's try to get back to the race winner here. And we'll get him on track here and talk to him. There we go. We'll boom right there. And we'll pull.
Oh, that's pretty.
What?
You got a pretty picture there.
Pretty picture there. Okay.
Your sun's in the right spot.
Yeah. All right. Dylan Clark, DC, puts the One to Go Studios right where it belongs, Victory Lane.
Oh, guys.
What's up, man? Hey, we have a new guy. Ken's not here. Ken's in West Virginia. We kicked him to the curb.
How's it going?
We replaced him with Andy Dunwoody. So, Andy, what do you got for the Cabbage Man?
Car looked great all night. Would you get 1X all night? Little off-track action.
He got 2.
Oh, you picked up a second. You picked up a second one.
Yep.
You went almost the whole race.
Yep. Benefield overdrove it, and I just followed him right through.
Whoops.
Yep.
No, that's how I've won races here. It's just keep the race car clean, keep it on the racetrack. You know, car looked great.
Yep. That's the key to this track. As long as you can keep it on track and avoid the big one that happens periodically. I think it happened right behind me with Susie and Taco and Ryan.
Yeah, that was ugly.
And yeah, I heard an uh-oh from my teammate.
What?
All of a sudden, I had a 13-second lead, and I was like, "Oh, well, something happened behind me."
Was there any tire strategy, or is it just 4 tires every time?
4 tires every time. The only time I didn't take, well, I only took tires at the stage. When I pit at the end there, I just took fuel only. Didn't need tires. Cold tires was really sketchy. Under braking tend to lock up a lot, so I figured it would be better just to keep the nice hot ones on there and bring it home for the win.
It looked like the car was fast on whatever tires you had on it. You set the fastest lap, put it on the pole. I mean, you won everything tonight.
Yes, sir. That's what I like to do.
You got anybody else you want to thank, or any other comments?
Want to Go Studios, DC Designs, everyone at TSM, Turtle Shell, Tyler Rush for everything. My teammates for doing an awesome job tonight. I think Justin squeaked in a third after, was it a penalty that was given out? But yeah, One to Go Studios for everything that you guys do. I mean, awesome show every single time. It really helps this league a lot, and I just wanted to thank you guys extra for that. And my parents for giving me this awesome sim rig.
There you go. All right, Dylan, we'll let you celebrate in Victory Lane. And know, hey, as the team owner, is it Turtles that owns the team? And who pays for the motor that you just blew up?
That's going to come out of Turtles' paycheck. I apologize. That's not a cheap item to replace. But yeah, I figured with all the bad luck that I've had the last 4 or 5 weeks, I'm going to burn it to the ground.
All right. All right, so we'll let you get going. We'll talk to you next week, hopefully.
All righty. Thank you, sir.
All right. We'll let him go back, and we'll move on to Garrett. There we got him here, and pull him on up. All right, Garrett Seidner, we're up in the booth with Harold and Andy. Didn't you tell me last week we were not going to talk to you tonight?
I don't know, but I did say...
I thought that's what I heard you tell me and Ken. There was no way you're going to talk to me next week. Wait, hold on. I think I can key up last week's replay of Garrett in the booth. That's all I had to say. There'll be no way that you guys will talk to me next week. I'm terrible at road courses. There you go. There was your replay.
Yet he put on the best battle in the last 5 minutes of the race.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just went for it, and we came out on top.
We saw.
Oh man, I'm a little worn out after that one.
So did it take Corey making an error, or did you think you had enough for him towards the end of the race anyway?
Nah, I think Corey was the best car all night. I just was able to keep with him. He was really good about getting back to the gas on corner exit, and that's just where I was losing him. Had a little bit of help from extreme, like extra circumstances through the kink one lap, and that reeled him back in. So yeah, that helped us a good bit. And once we were there, we just were waiting on another mistake, and we got him going into the final corner with like I think 2 to go, and had a hard fought fight to the finish.
Is there any
you guys were,
any other
you guys were
strategy?
definitely both sliding around.
Oh yeah. That you guys were definitely giving it everything, and it looked like he took a lot of chances and just wasn't able to do. But what kind of strategy were you guys thinking about all night? Did you have a strategy coming in, or you just playing it by ear through the night? Is figured out how it was working?
Yeah, I mean we got 5 wins on the season at Xfinity, so I mean that first run I was kind of worried because we were in a lot of traffic, and I was kind of sitting third, fourth in class, thinking this might be where I am for the night. But one by one, people started dropping like flies, and it was just down to me and Corey there for that last stage. So yeah, just got to be in it to win it at the end, and that's what we did tonight. So.
You got anything for him, Andy? We're gonna let him shout out to people. I mean, he doesn't know how to do this at all. He's been up here 6 times this year.
He just said he did it 5 times. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure he knows it by heart now. But he might as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, like to thank the crew of Ray, Tustin, John Peterson, and Games 1, 2, 3, and all of those boys at Turtle Shells, putting on a good little race car for me tonight. I got a new paint scheme in the Spy Family Machine on Crunchyroll. That's another sponsor we have on board. Forest Glory Art Photography, and all the other ones that we've had on this season. So, been a good one. I don't know what else to say, man. I really did not think we would be up here.
Well, that's what you said. You told us this last week.
Can I say that again? Saying that like I don't think I'm gonna be up here again next week, and then
you can say that, but we're gonna call you out on it. That's
oh yeah.
I think if he keeps doing this, he's gonna end up in a next level ride. You know,
Yeah.
he might be in a cup car next year.
That's.
That's what I'm waiting on at this point.
I thought that was something we were talking about at the beginning of Iowa. So did they actually do the changes? I did not actually see that announced.
That's the thing. It's like we went all week and there was nothing said. So we just were like, okay, we're going to roll into Road America with an Xfinity car. So no changes were made. I mean, they very well could have, definitely after tonight, after going to a track that I've struggled with on this service in the past and just being there and winning it again. So if Xfinity guys might be getting tired of me.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, this is exactly kind of what happened with Dylan last season. Mm-hmm. We're like, okay, you've done one enough down there. It's time for you to go upstairs.
Yeah. It'd definitely be interesting though. Whenever, like I said, whenever the promotion happens, because it's a matter of when.
All right.
At this point, yeah, just gonna be interesting. I think we have some good runs at certain places when we get the Cup, but that Cup field is star-studded, and it's gonna be quite the show every week if we get up there. So, looking forward to it whenever that happens. But for the meantime, I'll keep enjoying what we're doing right now and winning races. So, that's that.
All right, Garrett, we're gonna let you go and let you celebrate with your group, your team, and we'll talk to you probably next week, even though you say we're not gonna.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
All right, Garrett, sorry, we let you go. All right, then we're gonna go to our final with this DJ Trout. We'll get to talk to him about that paint scheme, I think. All right, DJ, we got you in the booth with Harold and Andy. We were talking tonight about that beautiful little 61 AlphaTauri race car that you got, the Pirelli, and the nice spec map that you have on the side of the thing.
Cool. Yeah, just glad to get a win in it finally.
Finally, I thought you didn't win in before. I thought you'd already won once this season.
Yeah, I'd like to say that too, but I've been close so many times and I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. So this actually was my first one of the season.
Ah, okay, good. I mean, we talk about you up front a lot, so for some reason I thought we'd already had you up here once, but that's good though. First win is a left-right turn here at Road America, man. How did you get it done? Because you were like way out in front of everybody.
On it, I don't know. Right there with like I was battling Finnegan the whole race, but then he took out my teammate and himself. So I didn't see him for the rest of the race. After that, it was just consistency. And dealing with how cars get past me or how I get past other car classes. But I mean, Road America is one that I had circled. So, if I didn't win here, it would be really tough for me to take. But I'm just glad that I got it done here at Road America, especially with all the left and rights and pit strategy and tire fall off that it had.
Well, it had a lot of tire fallout. Did you had your strategy going into the race tonight all settled out, or did it fall the same way, or did you have to make some adjustments?
I never have any strategy going into a race, but
wing it. That's a good strategy.
exactly.
That's an Andy strategy. I know. I've been on Andy's team long enough to know that one. This Brian's our calculator, and Andy's like, just drive it.
If you have a plan, that race is never going to go to plan. So
Well,
I never
true.
have one going into a race.
You need to be ready to adjust. That's all.
That's all.
You just got to know how many laps you can go, and then just keep going until you run out. You go extra laps, you go extra laps.
I'm not good at calculating fuel or anything. That's why I use the fuel calculator. But yeah, it's just worked out in my favor knowing when to pit, because I was asking myself there, did I have to pit at the end when it said 5 laps remaining, and I had about 2 laps to go, I think.
Yeah.
So it worked out just fine. So
Right?
you just drive it. Just drive it.
But I'm just glad to finally get the 61 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro into victory lane.
All right. Do you want to thank for the win tonight in your beautiful dare truck?
Definitely my teammates at Back Row Esports. They helped calm me down and helped me with the strategy throughout the race. And thank you to my grandparents for watching the stream to support me and everything. And thank you guys for broadcasting this.
All right. So, DJ, we'll let you get back to victory lane with your celebration, and we'll probably talk to you guys next week.
Awesome.
All right. Peanut Gallery over here. Sharpie talking about you ain't wrong. He's talking about strategy.
Yeah, okay. That's why. Yeah, I'm just going to stay out of that one. Hey. I'll have a talk with you later.
Wow. All right. So, this was the new Mission Motorsports presents the Road American 90. We're going to talk to everybody. I want to double check our schedule before I go out of here. That's not the right one. Up here, season 5. What we got going on next week is Dover in the afternoon, with Into being the lead sponsor again. And, we did not do this, but I think we do need to. Trying to think who I want to give this one to tonight. Probably the Gitchell. So we'll give this to Mike. This is for you, buddy. We'll go ahead and pull this across. There we go. There he goes.
There's our fuzzy friend.
Our fuzzy friend. He didn't get a lot of work in tonight. He barely made it to the track. So Michael Gitchell will be our One to Go Studios Sasquatch Hard Luck Award winner for tonight. Let Ken know, and we'll try to get it again. If you have been awarded the Sasquatch Hard Luck Award and have not received your coin, please send One to Go Studios, or was it One to Go? Is it One to Go Studios at? And so now I gotta mess my own thing up.
I think earlier you said it was One to Go Studios at gmail.com.
I believe that's correct, but I want to make double sure of that. So it is one2gostudios@gmail.com. Again, if you have not received your One to Go Studios coin, please send us a email to one2gostudios@gmail.com. And so, Andy, you're heading on to Dover, which is back.
It's the backyard. Home battle for us.
For us, yeah. Ken should be back with me at that time. And I will be doing my best to try to get better at road course racing, left and right turns, and start practicing for Suzuka. I do know that the driver 61 stuff that I'm working with, they have us right this week with was it Okayama?
You got a truck race before that.
Yeah, well, no, I have some like homework. Okayama and Lime Rock.
Lime Rock will be good.
And that's just basically learning and
they're not twisty enough for Suzuka though.
Yeah.
That track's got more turns in it than I can remember.
Yeah. So, yeah, until everything, we'll see you guys next week. Not a good night for Ryan, he said. But we'll see you guys next week at Dover the same time, and Holy Ken will be back with us. Until then, we'll see you guys in the next turn.
What an exciting race brought to you by One to Go Studios. Here they come out of turn 4 to the white flag, and it's one to go. Thank you to all our sponsors, drivers, and viewers. We'll see you at the next turn.